matters of race in the United States, of course, during the Civil Rights era. Asians in general were being portrayed better in film. But specifically Japanese Americans were being portrayed better in film. Again, the story of Asians in Hollywood has been one of shifting political allegiances, so that the Chinese were portrayed as heroic in the 1930s as Japan marched toward World War II, and then of course Japan was villainized in the 1940s. And then when China went communist in 1949, and Japan was established as an ally, and Americans knew more about Japan because American soldiers had lived there in the post-war period during the occupation. So America developed increasing familiarity with Japanese people and Japanese customs.
All reflected in films then?
All reflected in films, so that throughout the 50s, I think you have this period where, and the United States gets involved in war in Korea. So Asians in general are being represented better, but there is still a sense that there are good Asians and bad Asians, but the identity changes. So whereas before the Japanese were bad, now they're good. Now it's the Koreans that are bad, and to a lesser extent the Chinese.
Well, let's move on. Up next, another film about an interracial relationship. This time, Victor Mature plays an Air Corps captain who marries his beautiful Chinese housekeeper.